Well, hello. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. It is an early morning here in Las Wages, sitting on the ramp with our Super 727. An update from FSS that dropped a couple weeks ago or so. Haven't had time to take a full look at it until now. So here we are in the Super 27. So Sun Country Airlines today is who we're rocking. We're going to be doing a short hop from Vegas over to Sacramento, unless the 340 drops, which in that case then we will maybe go San Diego or something, Alt F4 and fly the 340, because I kind of really want to fly the 340. But anyway, we are definitely going to be taking a look at the Super. There's a couple different things with it, including the cockpit, which I've retrofitted back to Steam. I just can't do the glass PFD. I'm sorry. We're not going to do the glass PFD, but we still have some other things to look at. We got more powerful engines. We got bucket reversers, and that's something you don't see every day right there. A 321neo parked next to a 727. My goodness me. So anyway, we're going to awaken the beast. And I hear someone ripping down the runway. Who's that? Hold on. I love Beyond ATC for this stuff. I mean, that sounds legit. Goodness me. McKellen, what's going on, man? Good to see you, dude. AJ Funari, what's up, man? Good to see you. Clark County Jail in the background. Welcome to Adobo, Hotel de Adobo, Las Vegas. I don't have any Vegas scenery, so it is what it is. Carlito, my man, good to see you. Dan Larson's in the house. Tiger Dude's here. Osco Stick, what's up, man? Captain McGee, Bomb Tech, long time no see, my friend. Eastern T3, good to see you, my friend. Andrew Reynolds, Danny's in the house. AJ Funari, just in time for your 11 a.m. meeting. Hey, gotta stay working, man. That's good. Let's see. Johnny No Cash in the house. Holden here. What's up? AJJ's also here. Iglufu, TV Flight, Daniel, Migs, Team Vodka in the house. Matthew F. Digital Merc. Man, oh man. This is going to be a donut run. Now, I was going to do MSP, but for some reason, I want to do Vegas, because I was watching an old plane spotting video, and there was an old Sun Country 727 landing in Vegas, so that's why I thought of it. And it's a shorter flight. I'm really going to try to sneak out 2 streams today, especially since the 340 is supposed to be releasing. I really want to take that airplane for a spin, so we're trying to save a little bit of time and keep the flight a little bit shorter. So, yeah, default airport is terrible, but it is what it is, man. Somebody needs to make a proper Vegas, because Flight Tampa's Vegas is just terrible. Like, I'd rather have a default Vegas that has a working ILS than Flight Tampa's. So, anywho, when are you going to fly as career track again? I never flew as career track. That was somebody else flying along with me when we used to fly online. But now, since I've been banned from that, I really have no desire to go back. So, here we go. Let's hop into the 727 cockpit here, and we're gonna get we gotta get power to the airplane so we can get this cockpit light off here, which is pretty terrible. So let me go ahead and do this. As soon as I flip the battery switch, and then what's the pilot light? What is the pilot light? Left Alt L? No, that's Shift P. No, that's back. Alt P. Alt F. Is it Alt F? Yes, Alt F. Thank you. All right, Alt F. We got the battery on. We're going to go right into an APU start here. So reset once. Do we still have to do 2 resets? I think we do. Reset twice. On. Start this sucker up here. Get the APU running. Get some lights in here. My eyes with default scenery. Hey, I know it, man. I know it. I can't stand default scenery as well. We're going to Payware Sacramento, though, so it'll be okay. It'll be much better. Just, why is Vegas, why does nobody make a good Vegas? Somebody needs to make a good Vegas. I can't do the glass cockpit. I love a 727, but I can't bring myself. I know, Top of Descent. We'll take a look at it here. I'll show y'all before we get everything fired up. But I'm just the same way, man. I just can't. I don't know, man. I don't know of any airlines that actually ran it that way either. You know, I know FedEx had a version of it, but they had a slightly different PFD, I think. Let me do dome light red, perhaps. Ooh. All right, we need to juice up the cockpit here. Hold on, give me a second. Let's get everything juiced up. Map lights. This is coming on. Forward, background. We need to get everything juiced up here, and then we can see what we're doing. A little white and red. Okay, there we go. clear that sucker out. Let's get this cooking here. And I'll tell you what, we don't need that white light. We can turn the red down a little bit. Like so. Let's get the nav light is on, logo light is on. Alright, so that's all set. Now we need to come back over here. Let's go ahead and get the APU air on. Get that cooking with gas. And then let's do that. Let's see, that's aft, forward. Okay, it's been a minute since I've been on this airplane here. It's going to take a minute to awaken the beast. Awaken the beast. Here you can see we do have our digital fuel gauges, which is pretty cool. Like, I don't know why you can click them there. 3 in the cockpit, Barry White, gonna get weird. Jeez. Jay, thanks for the $3 super chat, man. I thought you were working, dude. I thought you were, I thought you had a 3 o'clock meeting, or 11 o'clock meeting, my man. What's going on? All right. What we can also do is, I think if we turn on that, we can open the aft stair as well. Let's go to aircraft and aft stair and boarding stair. There we go. Aft stairs are coming down. Got to get everything powered up here. Forward entry open. Looking good. There she goes. Now we are getting ready for boarding config. I do like this old school Sun Country livery, Ken. Definitely do. Tom Cruise is flying this plane in American made. Mert, I don't remember which one. Was he in a 727 when he jumped out of the airplane? Who remembers? Is the cockpit 2D? I tell you what, man. It's good. It's a, I don't know. Turk. I don't know, man. It could be better. You know, I've said that from the get-go, but it's not the worst 2D cockpit. It's better than the CSS, that's for sure. All right, we'll get that there. Seatbelt sign can come on. Smoking sign can stay off. Now we can do our test. That goes back to normal. That looks good. VHF is all set. Anti-skid, that can come on. This all looks good coming around here. Dome light, we don't need the dome light. It's too bright. Test those look good. And then you could do a lights test. Gosh, the only thing I don't like about this red flood up here is, or the dome, is it messes with your light, with your eyes. All right, make sure all these bulbs work. That looks good. All right, good. Do a little test. That works. Alternate flaps, and beautiful. Okay, so Magic Barrel ref is set. A couple other things we need to click on over here. We need to get the Radio Master 1, Radio Master 2. We also need to get the INS into a line. Get the pause position in. Actually, wait, do you want to see the, do we want to see the glass cockpit first? Let me show you. So you go to options. EFS. So I don't know. I mean, this PFD looks... I don't know what PFD this is from. I guess this is a Super 27 PFD with the speed tape here. It reminds me of an old Learjet, kind of. But what I don't love is it forces you to run the XNS, and I don't know how to operate this and this. And then you get this like MD-11 style autopilot panel, half bank, altitude, speed, approach, nav. So, I mean, it definitely changes it. But I just, when I look at a 727 cockpit, I can't do that. I feel like we're in a wannabe MD-11, you know, or wannabe DC-10. So I'm going to go back to my Tradish here. We're going to go EFS off, and we're going to go back to SIVA. And hopefully that doesn't screw everything up here. But we're going to align our SIVA here in our position. Now, what we used to be able to do is bring this over. Can we still bring this over here? What's the secret sauce? There we go. So click that, and then we have to click that. Okay, and now we can get our waypoints in here like this. All right. So let's go ahead and since we're ready, let me do a ATIS check real quick here.
13000, wind 040 at 5, visibility 10, sky condition clear, temperature 18, dew point -02, altimeter 3000, landing runway 01 right, 01 left,
I'm going to start that
26
process.
left,
26 is in
departing runway
use.
26 right, advise on initial contact, you have information, X-ray period.
All right, X-ray. All right, with X-ray on, let's do a clearance, and then we shall go from there before we program the box. And actually, we can get the position aligning. So let's do Harry Reid here, which is located north 3604.8, west. I was wondering what that noise was. There's boarding music. 11509. 1 west 11509.1. All right, so hopefully she'll start aligning.
Spirit Wings 269, looking to pick up our clearance.
I took too long. Need to get our clearance first before we load this up. Bucket reversals, are I'm unsubbing? Oh, Jeff, don't worry, my man. 100%. 100%. We'll have our bucket reversals coming out.
Cleared to Dallas Fort Worth Airport. Nights for departure, then as filed. Climb via SID. Departure frequency.
Steven, what's up, man?
5.9er. Squawk for 010. Spirit Wings 269.
From what I understand, the sounds are a little bit different too.
Read back correct. Contact ground 121.1 when ready for pushback or engine start.
Ground 121.1 when ready for pushback or engine start. Spirit Wings 269, have a good one.
Clearance, Sun Country 357. Clearance to Sacramento, please.
Sun Country 357, Las Vegas clearance, cleared to Sacramento Airport. Radar vector sheet in, then is filed. Maintain 6,000 feet. Expect flight level 300, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 125.9er, squawk 0552.
Cleared to Sacramento Airport via radar vectors, hide in, then as filed, maintain 6,000, expect 300, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is 25.9, squawk 0552, Sun Country 357.
Sun Country 357, read back correct. Contact ground 121.1 when ready for push or start.
Contact ground 121.1, ready for push or start, Sun Country 357. All right, cool. So we got our clearance. That's what we need to do. So waypoint 1, let's go ahead and get this loaded in here. Radar vectors to Hayden. And actually, there's only a few fixes on this. So, yeah, it's not going to take very long. So located north, 3601.7. Insert west. From there is 116.0.6. Insert that. From Hayden, we have top of climb, RVSM altimeter check to the Beatty. I actually believe this is Beatty VOR. Yes, it is. Beatty VOR located north, 3648. 0. Insert west, 116.449. Good. Waypoint 3. I'm going to turn down the radio here. After Beatty, it's Coaldale. Coaldale, waypoint 3, located north 3800. Decimal 2, insert west 117.46 decimal 2, 117.46 decimal 2. That checks. Waypoint 4, top of descent, Hangtown VOR, located at north 3843. waypoint 5, insert west, 120.45. 120.45.0. Insert waypoint 5 is the airport, Sacramento. We'll locate that located north 38.41.7. West 121.35. Decimal 4. Beautiful. All right, we got our waypoints in the box. We are aligning, looking good. I do like this feature here of having the here's our takeoff numbers or V speeds, paper, let's see, planned, max, all that good stuff. A TLR. Very cool. So I'll send you back. Oh, what did I do? I just downloaded you? Where did I download you to? The cloud. I'll send you back to the maintenance station. We do have a squawk code 0552. 0552. Looks like they're getting ready for they closed the door on me back there. Are they done? No, they still got 8 minutes to finish boarding. All right, cool. All right, so that's ready to go. We're waiting on that. We need to set up our radios here, our rad navigation. We're going to use... I haven't used the EFB in a long time. Let's see, the first fix, hidden Beatty. Where's my nav log? Beatty VOR is 1147. So we'll put that active 1147 to back us up. That's Beatty. And then from Beatty, we have Coaldale 1177. That'll be active 2. 1177. And then I think after that we just have Hangtown VOR 15.5. We'll put you standby. 15.5. 15.5. Alright, so our nav radios are set up. Nothing on the ADF. We've got ground, all that good stuff. Okay. With all that done, I can go ahead and just hit ready nav. So we'll expedite this. Then so it's ready nav. We'll throw you into the nav pause. There we go. Distance and time, 42 miles. Radar vectors to Hayden. That checks. It's getting lighter out here, so let's go ahead and turn the fluorescent floodlight off. All right, Magic Barrel ref is done. 6,000 is set. Our squawk is set. Let's come back over to the flight engineer panel and finish some of this. Now, how do I get rid of you? There we go. Get rid of you. So coming back to the flight engineer panel, we are on APU, galley power. Those can come on, I guess. I'll put you into the rise position. These are all closed and off. We're on APU. We'll do one fuel tank pump for each tank here. Fueling is completed and they are balanced. That looks good. Oil quantity test. Looking good. Engine vibes. Engine vibe checks, looking good. I guess we need to keep this hydraulic system pump on so we can close the stairs. Those are on, that looks good. Forward entry cargo and APU is all running, that checks. Hydraulic quantities are good. We need to set our cruise altitude, flight level 300. Our backup 300 is going to be 3.6. 3.6 here. Are we getting any air in here? APU bleed is on. Packs are on. Left pack off. We'll just run the right pack. Right pack's getting pressure. There we go. Alright. That all checks. We are pretty much ready to go. Check these lights. Normal. Passenger normal. Alright, cool. Wait, why are you back over here? How do I get rid of this thing? Go back to the mechanic station. I guess I'll just leave it over there. Alright. Now, with all that done, we're finished. I'm going to expedite you. That's finished. Takeoff weights. Las Vegas. Runway 26 right. Weather. Flaps 15. Set EPR. Set speeds. 2.2 on the EPers is what we're looking for a flaps 15 takeoff. Flaps 15, we probably should do flaps 5, but EPer bugs should be 2.2. $10,000 overweight? Are we really? How are we 10,000 overweight? Let's see. Max is 182. We're 143. We're not. We're well below max. We're 143. All right. So that looks good. Yeah, 2.2. 1.96. Center 94%. 93. Takeoff trim 5.75, which I already set. So cool. All right, that's all set. Flaps 15. All right, no Flight Tampa Vegas. Nah, Flight Tampa Vegas doesn't work in 2024. It's just stupid, man. Fix your stuff. I'm not gonna fly their scenery until they fix the ILS nonsense. All right, everything is set up. Flight controls, they are for ready to rock and roll. So let's go ahead and request push and start, and we'll get cooking here.
Gate 79er, request pushback and engine start.
No smoking's coming on.
Sun Country 357, Las Vegas ground, pushback approved, face northeast.
I gotta turn auto respond on.
Pushback approved, face northeast, Sun Country 357.
All right, so close, 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 remove, remove, remove. Windows are open. Closing up, get ready for start. All right, idle there. Probably never happened because Flight Tampa blames his oboe. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, dude. It's so dumb. Like, you're the only airport dev out there that has the problem. No. And it's his oboe's fault? No, no, no. It's your fault. All right. The Super 27 of JT8Ds, I believe, yes. Yes, so these are bigger, more powerful engines with bucket reversers. So, and I haven't actually started them up before, so we're going to listen to it for the first time live together here. Let me just get my views set up here. Okay, good. Everything else looks good. All right, so for engine start, this is really annoying. How do I get rid of this? And now it's, okay, now it's gone. All right, cool. Fuel tank pumps are set. That is coming off. Packs are off. Did they change the bleed system on the Super 27? They must have. All right. 1 bleeds, 1, 2, and 3 are open. Packs are off. We are ready for engine start. But yes, Jeremy, we do have new sounds, and I do have the windows open. So this is my first startup together here. First startup on the Super 27. We're going to go 3, 2, 1. Here we go. We'll go rounding. What's going on here? Low oil light is out. 20%. N2. Fuel on. Light off. Where's Gus? What's the start? 625, 500 for start. Hey, look, we're below max EGT for start. Somebody tell Gus. I hear the switch cut out. %. Start it off. Engine stabilized. Okay. Pretty quiet. Smoky Mountain, what's up, man? Thanks for the 19 months support. We're about to board a 757 in Atlanta. Enjoy the flight. Hey, man. Enjoy your flight on a 7.5. That's awesome. James V dropping 10 gifted memberships. James V, my man, thank you so much for the support. I appreciate you. Thank you for the 10 gifted subs dropped from James V. Make sure you shout him out. Say thank you, man. Appreciate all the support, dude. All right. Okay, that was kind of mid-start. Let's go to number 1. Well, it doesn't really sound like a 727. Not bad. Not the worst. A little disappointed in that sound. Let me close the windows. Not doing it for me. I agree, Jet Kid. That could be better. Let's ground 3. Let's go ahead and get it all fired up here. Paging Boris Mix. Thanks for the 2 super chat. Yeah, it's a miss for me, to be honest with you. I'm not, that doesn't get my warm and fuzzies going. Missed the FlyJ. So, Jeremy, you're absolutely right, man. The Jeremy Harvey sim. This FlyJ sim sounds were surprisingly good. So, it's not great, not terrible. Maybe they can continue to work on them. Because sound is huge, man. Jeremy, you know, and a lot of y'all know around the channel, I mean, sound is huge for creating an immersive environment. It's kind of a miss on the engines for me here. It does sound different, though, doesn't it? It sounds more bassy than the other one we had. All right, starter cut out, 50%. Engine 3 stabilized. All right, stabilized, so that's coming on. We're going to go here, here. We're going to go window heat here, here. That looks good. No wing heat required. Overhead is set. Auto brakes. Actually, we'll do auto brakes disarm until after we finish our pushback. After that, we've got 3 good starts. So we're going to go over to generator 1. Oh, I just screwed that up. 1's for free. There we go. Gen 1. Okay. Gen 2, sync it up. Gen 3. Close it. Gen 2. We started with the galley power on. That was my bad. We shouldn't have done that. I think in the FlyJ that actually would have cooked the APU. I'm pretty sure you can't start with both galleys or with the galleys 1, 2, 3, and 4 on. We'll put you back to Gen 2, 12 o'clock position. That looks good. That looks good. Let's go ahead and go on. We're going to close number 2. That looks fine. Nice and cool. That is set. Pressurization is in auto. Open. We're still in ground mode. Get the rest of our fuel tank pumps. All lights out. Beautiful. That looks good. We'll get both hydraulics on the ground, APU trip, and off. And I don't need the fluorescent panel light on over there. Okay, good. So we got 3 good starts. And we're ready for power back. Now, this is where it can get kind of exciting. Let's see how the power back sounds. So I'm going to release the brakes. Here we go.
American 1665 at gate 71, request pushback.
American 1665, Las Vegas ground, hold position for traffic. I'll call you back.
Hold position for traffic, American 1665.
It's a miss. Needs to be way louder.
American 1665, Las Vegas ground, pushback approved. Face south.
Now that sounds good.
Engine start approved. Face south, American
The spool down.
1665.
The spool down sounds good. All right, reset the brakes. That's coming back. So we got. Oh, I'm gonna get my Blackbird cam on. Uh-oh, why is my camera dead? My yoke cam is dead, Chad. Yoke cam. Stand by. All right, yoke cam is dead. What's going on with that? Huh. Are we back? Okay, there we go. All right. Problem solved. Yoke cam is fixed. All right.
UPS 892 Heavy, ramp 1 taxi via
Flaps
Alpha
15.
5, Alpha 3.
Let's take a listen to flap
Hold
sounds.
short runway 26 right.
Flap sounds are still
Alpha
good.
5 Alpha Alpha 3. Runway 26 right. UPS 892 Heavy.
Okay. Flap sounds are still great. Flap sounds are still great. Let's check flight controls. Alright, that looks good. Free and correct. Okay, so 6,000 is set. No flight director takeoff. Flaps 15 and indicating green light. Trim set. Takeoff config is checked. And APU is off. We are ret to taxi. Let's go.
Sun Country 357 request taxi to the active.
Sun Country 357, runway 26 right taxi via Charlie 3, Bravo Alpha 2.
Runway 26 right taxi via Charlie 3, Bravo, Alpha 2, Sun Country 357.
Taxi, 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 taxi. Alright, what did he say? 26 right, Charlie 3, Bravo, Alpha 2. Charlie 3, Bravo, full length. Okay, we can do that for memory. Said the captain. Tell me about a time. Alright, here we go. Let's rock and roll. Taxi lights coming on.
American 1665 request taxi to the active.
That sounds alright.
American 1665, runway 26 right taxi
James
via
V, thank you for a
Charlie 3, Bravo,
$10
Alpha
super
2.
chat, my man. Appreciate you. Sorry, my Blackbird Controls
Runway 26
YouTube
right
account
taxi
is
via
working.
Charlie 3,
Oh,
Bravo,
that's
Alpha 2,
Blackbird.
American
Hoping all is
1665.
going well for you, man. Tiller streaming, chilling your right despite your hatred for USB-C. What's up, James V? Thank you for the $10 super chat, my man. Yes, the reason I don't have a Tiller cam up right now is because I don't have a USB-C cable long enough to, and I had to hijack my camera. So I have to use the other. I don't have a camera for it.
26 right at Alpha 3. Continue taxi via Alpha 3.
This guy just cut me
Bravo,
off.
Charlie 2,
But thank
Charlie
you,
Romeo.
Blackbird Controls. We are rocking the Blackbird Controls 727 set for sure. So we are rocking Blackbird Controls today. Thank you, man. Appreciate the support. That's weird. Your account's bugged, you said? You're not the first person that's come in here and said that. So there's something going on with the YouTube. So sorry about that. But thanks again for the support, man. Appreciate you. Sam says, I need some Vegas scenery. Sam, sounds like you need some CJOs. What's up, man? How you doing, bud? Look at that 7.6. Is he going to wait for us, or are we going to collide? Dude, what do you say? Charlie 3 Bravo? Well, I guess we're making the first left. Look at that 7.6, though. That is so cool. I'm going to just give way because this guy just came in from like a 15-hour red eye. And he probably doesn't care. I don't want to pull an Endeavor.
65, contact Las Vegas Tower 119.
Where are we heading? We're headed to Sacramento.
Contact Tower 119.
I can't chat, super chat, gift memberships, or anything through Blackbird account anymore? Really? No strikes? James V, it must be, I think it has something to do with a branded account. So, like, maybe it's identified that you have a brand or something. Perhaps. Auto Brakes RTO. But no worries, man. Thank you so much for the support, Blackbird. But yeah, USB-C still sucks. It's a double-edged sword because even if I use the Blackbird Controls tiller, I have to unplug my camera to get a USB-C cable. Everything else is regular USB. UPS must have just landed from his third flight. I know, Sam, right? It's probably like his third flight. Been doing red eyes all night long. I've flown on the 727 many times as a passenger, growing up in the 80s all the way to 2000s. In the real world, the whining sound pitch was much higher. Yeah, Efren Devad, that's what I'm saying, man. We might have to just try to load up the X-Plane 727 to see if my memory is playing tricks on me, or if I remember those sounds being much more accurate. But you're right, it was ear-piercing. And actually, I saw a 727 in Bogota taking off. I saw a Super 727 in Bogota taking off my last time I was down there last month. It was so cool, man. I could just hear, I was like, what is that noise? I thought it was a fighter at first. And, nope, it was a 727. I'm like, what is that noise? And it was a 727 Aero Supra blasting off. Regular USB is old, going away? No.
Sun Country 357, contact Las Vegas.
Everybody and their brother is using full-size USBs. Now, I have noticed some weird stutters in this airplane.
Sun Country 357, have a good one.
I noticed that when I was taking my test spin. Every now and then I get a micro stutter. I'll recenter that camera a little bit there. I am not using auto FPS today. I thought I could sneak out of here without it. Elena Zane says you're the first person I've ever met who complains about USB-C. It's terrible. USB-C is the superior connection? Well, that's funny because everything I have is regular USB, and the only problem I have is USB-C connections. Have I tried the Moza Force feedback yoke? What do you think about the yoke? I only tried it briefly at Expo. I have the Moza AB9 base for my side stick, and I absolutely love it. I don't have the yoke, so I don't know what profiles are like. I don't know how their software is yet on it. So I just kind of, I can't really comment on it. But I do think force feedback is the way of the future, for sure. No wrong way up? Well, there's no wrong way up if you just look at the plug, man. Fireflyer 1002. How you doing, my man? Good to see you back. Thank you, sir. Appreciate the support. Still holding on the USB-A. Which one is the printer cable USB? Because that's what, like, the Throttletek, that's what the force feedback stuff takes. Migs, thank you for the 5 Canadian. This channel has all the takes, even anti-USB-C. Well, I'm only anti-USB-C because I don't have one long enough to rock it. USB-A is the big one? Okay, so yeah, that's the big one. With Chad cord. Alright, this is where my brakes got stuck on the A320, right here. That was fun. Flight Force, what's going on, my man? Enjoying the Scalarchy? Absolutely. Every time I see Flight Force, I just get jealous of his Scalarchy set. Alright, holding short of runway 26. Now, real quick here, this is 727, so let's refresh ourselves how we're going to fly this thing. We're going to pitch up 17 degrees. We are a faster, more powerful 727, so we need to monitor our engines. Make sure we don't overboost. Looking for 2.2 EPR across the board. We'll also make sure that we are going to 6,000 feet, and we are squawking on altitude, allegedly. Why is I have no squawk code in here? What happened to my squawk code? Is it up top now? What happened to my radios, chat? Why are all my radios missing? Alright, well, Godspeed. 43 months, hope all is well. Thank you, Flight Force. Appreciate you, man. Hope all is well with you, my man. We also need to go, when we go airborne, we're going to be going direct to Beatty, so we will be nav. We'll be in nav mode, and we're not going to be in GPS because we're INS. The brightness. I have been WASM'd. Oh, if I've been WASM'd, I'm alt F4. I don't have time for that. The brightness knob. No, I think you guys are right. Something with brightness. Ah. Ta-da. See? I never get WASM'd. All right, let's go flying. The radios are connected by USB-A.
Ready for departure. Runway 26 right.
Sun
Sun Country 357, Las Vegas Tower, wind 040 at 5, fly heading 260, runway 26 right, cleared for takeoff. Fly heading 260, runway 26 right, cleared for takeoff, Sun Country 357.
All right, lights are coming on. Heading 260. I'm going to use my course knob because that's the only one that I can use with my Bravo. It's going to be a right turn at some point. I do like this old school Sun Country livery. Alright, this is where I wish I had a flight engineer to set the thrust. Let's go flying. Yoga's in chat. Spool him up 50. Push him up. Way up. Oh, about all she's got. Power set. Rotate. Nice and easy. Don't hit the tail. Ooh, she feels good. Gear up, fly with, watch your ears. The eyes over there giving us a weird face. All right, 17 degrees. Why is my number 2 EGT so low? Yeah, we should be deaf right now.
Sun Country 357, reset transponder, squawk 0552.
0552. How do I turn it on?
0552, Sun Country 357.
I'm squawking 0552, my man. 555.
Gentlemen of Stage 3, please remain in your seats with your seatbelts fastened until the captain turns off the seatbelt.
There's Allegiant Stadium.
Thank you.
Why can't I squawk 0552? 5 for 6. Altitude reporting is on. I can't move this knob. I can't move it. That's the problem, chat. That's the problem. Flaps 2. He's not going to give us higher altitude, is he? He would not level at 6 here. I'm going to have to keep climbing because we're going to have to end beyond ATC. You need to scroll. The animation is bugged. I ain't got time for bugged animations. All right, we're 250. I'm scrolling. I'm clicking. I'm scrolling. I got nothing. All right, so beyond ATC is dead. We got to fly the airplane. Beyond ATC is dead. We're closing that. Let's get turning out of here. We're going to set 300. Let's get on track here. Waypoint 01. Desired track is approximately 266. Actually, let's go ahead and go waypoint 02. Waypoint change 02. Insert. Heading 303. Where we need to be going. 303. Flaps are up. Oh, we need to get our pressurization on. Ground flight. Go flight. Flies great though. Those hand fly nice. We'll go to 1 hydraulic. Ease off. 303. Well, actually, let's fly a heading 330. Stay north of these mountains here. Actually, you know what? We go west of them typically. So we'll make it about 280. Going old school. Let's get some more power in here. There's 10,000. We'll take it about heading 280. Get up over the valley here. Right about 92% climb thrust. You see that EGT on number 2? Is it really that low normally? Really? Alright. We'll get a little bit more altitude and then we will make the turn. Lights are coming off. Boom, boom. Strobe, nav, beacon, wing, and logo are off. Smoke them if you got them. Say goodbye, Las Vegas. Top left of knob. Top left of knob. I'm scrolling all around here. I'm scrolling. No. It's probably a keyboard binding issue, I would imagine. Let me turn the sim down a little bit. I bet you it was designed for 2020 keyboard. And because I am a native 2024 flyer only, I don't have that. That's why that's what happens. This is what happens when you make something not native. All right. It's the turn knob of altitude reporting. Yeah, so yeah, that's right. That's what they wanted. But still, I shouldn't be in transponder only. I need to be in TARA. So that's why they couldn't see my squawk, because I had it in standby. All right, now let's go ahead and go waypoint change. Let's redirect waypoint 02, insert 304, and we'll get nav in there. Distance 64 miles, 304. There's 18,000 feet. Magic Barrel ref is set. Let's spin this around. .300 knots, beautiful. Let's get this locked in here. So autopilot engage, alt cell armed, IS hold, nav mode. So we should be naving via the INS now. Alright, power set. Out of 20. Man, we definitely have a lot more power. Alright. Now we are cooking. Now we are cooking. Alright, after takeoff checklist. We don't need this red dome anymore. Alright. I missed a lot of stuff. Let me go back over here. I missed a lot there. Let's go full screen. Whoops. Bam, 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 bam. Alright. I missed a lot of stuff. I need to go back here. Pete Ski, going all the way back to Pete Ski, dropping a 10 gifted sub bomb right as we went for a yoga takeoff, my man. Appreciate the 10 gifted subs. Really appreciate that, Pete Ski. Appreciate you, man. Very kind. If you pick up a membership from Pete Ski, make sure you shout him out. Say thank you. Let's see. Blackbird Controls dropped another $5 super chat, man. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. 2 6-foot USB A to C cables will be arriving at your place tomorrow. Hater. Oh, no. Did he really? James. Thank you, Blackbird. I appreciate it, man. Uh-oh. I guess we're going to have to rewire my whole desk now with USB A to C cables. Thank you, Blackbird. Appreciate the $5 super chat. Jeremy, yeah, I was wondering if anybody was going to pick up on that CVR. Yeah, push them up. Push them way up. Exactly, Delta 191. Let's see. Migs dropped 5 gifted subs in there as well during the chaos of the takeoff. Appreciate you, Migs, for the 5 gifted subs. Appreciate you, sir. And actually 2 5 gifted subs. Another one, or 5 $5 super chat. Says, speaking of bindings, I haven't touched 24 in a hot minute. How's the key binding? It's updated, ready to rock and roll. 2024 is the sim of choice, my man. 2024 is GOAT sim. You can bind everything. You can save profiles. It's absolutely fantastic, man. So, very, very good. I hope you get to enjoy it. All right. Now, trying to get back to current chat there. Now, are we doing this correctly? Yeah, waypoint change 02. Waypoint 2 is going to be our first VOR, right? Which is 14.7 nav 1. Nav 1 is 44 miles out, which is, oh. Wait a second, why are you tracking that, autopilot? So you can't use aux nav, you can't use SIVA INS anymore? Oh, now it's in aux nav. Well, that's peculiar. So you see what I'm talking about here? Why does it say aux nav in op, but that would be the SIVA. The SIVA should be aux nav. Mike P.
Anyone else got a
Commissioner.
Tuesday football hangover?
Hey, Commissioner Mike P. What's going on, dude? Thanks for the $10 bank angle check, my man. Appreciate you. Yeah, man, I'm still pissed about this last week because I smoked everybody. I should have smoked the whole freaking league yesterday. But unbelievable. Thank you, man, for the $10 bank angle check. Mick Oatmeal, we're going to do prop action here in a minute. So this is like... I want to see, are we going to level here at 31? Yeah, she's going to level at 31. I'll put my flight director in altitude hold mode, or excuse me, 300. Looking good. I got to set my auto throttle speed bug before we overspeed. Let's engage that. Auto throttle's engaged at 300. I mean, number 2 is barely in the green at 90% N1. I just have a hard time believing it's that much cooler. All right. The Falcon, thanks for the $5 super chat. Are you going to visit gate E33 at DFW from time to time, or is it dead to you? What's that E33? I don't know what's that E33. You smoked everyone except me. I needed that win. Something bad. Bo, there you are. Dude, Bo, get out of here, man. I'm so pissed. I should have won that match. Freaking Josh Allen's a scrub, dude. Good job, Bo. Yeah, you definitely needed that win. That's for sure. All right, let's see. Seatbelt sign is coming off. Oh, they're all around 300. Wait a second. Is the gauge... Hold on. Is the gauge a different... Yes. Oh, look. So they're different. Wow. So they're different scale. You talk about a mind boggler. It's actually at the same temp. It's just, it doesn't look the same. What engineer came up with that snafu? So the N1 scale is the same. The EPR scale is the same. The N2 scale is the same. The fuel flow scale is the same. So you're looking for symmetry except in EGT. Good night alive. If that's true to real life, how many wrong engine shutdowns did they ever have in the 727? I mean that's a Boeing thing if I've ever seen one. And like I get it, I understand because it's the S duct thing. That's why we have a split there, but I guess maybe I don't know. That's wild. All right, let's just make sure our aux nav is actually navving, even though it says in op. So let's make sure she changes properly here. And then we can go into relax mode for a minute. The plate above the gauges shows the engine the same isn't either. The plate above. Yeah, well it's not. It's because it's It's because it's the S duct, right? So this one, JT8D-17, 550 ground. It's got different limitations. 650 flight. It's just got different limitations. It's a different engine, I guess. And then you throw the fact that it's in the S duct here. All right, let's make sure. I just want to make sure we turn. Pressurization controls are over here. The pressurization is actually automatic. In the 727, you have a backup mode, a standby mode, and then a manual. You actually have 3 modes, similar to modern day pressurization. You've got your automatic, standby, and then a manual control of the outflow valve. Oh, that's kind of a cool shot. I just hope we make a turn here in a minute. But yeah, the sounds on the outsides, they just don't sound right. Okay, we're turning right. That seems suspect. Are we supposed to turn right? Let me check our flight tracker. Yeah, we just hit Beatty, so yeah, we're turning right towards Coaldale. So that is correct, according to flight tracker cam. No, I'm not rocking Sim Update 4. This is Sim Update 3. I don't do betas, man. Unless there's something game-breaking and I need to do a beta, I'll do it. Look at that. Old livery over the old brown terrain. Maybe the old engine and newer ones are on the sides. Yeah, perhaps. I don't know why they would do that, though. Put the JT8Ds on the 1 and 3. That just seems strange. Got a little oscillation here. Yeah, it works for me in aux nav too, Vodka, apparently, so it's working, unless we're about to roll over here. The thing I had, though, is if you look, it's placarded in op. You know, why is it placarded in op? It's... little things like that, man. Oscar says I'm getting 98 FPS on BFU with Ultra on a 4070. Nice. Sim Update 4 is almost like witchcraft. Well, that's good to hear. Alright, so waypoint 2, we can flip over our nav, so we'll go 15.5 active, and then this will be 17.7 standby. Or, no, it should be 17.7, right? No, it should be 17.7 primary? Still? Yeah, 17.7. There we go. Minx, thank you for the 5 Canadian, man. Appreciate you. I can imagine early Airbus took one look at these gauges and went, okay, whatever the hell that is, we're doing the opposite. Yeah, pretty much. It's crazy that, oh, I see. So what they're doing. So it is a completely different engine. So the Super has engines 1 and 3, but they don't swap number 2. So the number 2 is not a 217. It's the ADV engine. So they just flat out left the smaller, weaker engine in number 2 and had 1 and 3. Interesting. Very, very interesting. The new JT8Ds wouldn't fit in the cutout for engine 2, so they left one old school engine. Ah, that makes sense. I forgot about that, right? Because it's much bigger. So you couldn't fit it in there. That makes sense. Yeah, you see how big it is. Okay. I'm getting it now. So you have 2 different engines. Wow, how many Super 727s actually were flown? I'm curious. Was it that popular? For some reason, I thought they all had the same engine, but I guess not. Crazy. Maintenance nightmare. Yeah. The engine should run hotter at the same EPR due to the S-duct. The gauge is rotated so the needle's lined up, but it appears they don't model the increased EGT. Okay, Will. So the engine should run hotter at same EPR. So they rotated the gauge for symmetry. But because the increase in EGT on number 2 is not modeled, It looks off. Okay. So you guys see what Will's saying? The gauge was modified so that the needles will all look symmetrical, even though this one's going to have slightly different output. Okay. Man, what a cluster. Who came up with that idea? That's pretty wild. The fuel flows are a little off, which I actually like to see that. That looks good. Approach idle in op, push to reset. Interesting. There's a couple of little things in here that are different. So we've got that. We've got the transponder. They got the TCAS, VSI, and digital, which is kind of neat. You come over here, you've got the digital fuel gauges. Why are we burning so much fuel out of number 2, chat? What's happening here? We're not burning anything from 1 and 3? So that would stop it. Note stop 1 and 3. It pulls from the middle first, but then Yeah, we started with balanced tanks, though. Look how much faster number 2 is getting, the center tank is getting fed from. Am I supposed to close that one? So now 1 and 3 are burning much faster, and number 2 is slowing down. That's interesting. Could be the fuel config might be different, man. If it's a different engine, can you transfer fuel in this one? I guess you wouldn't need a transfer as long as we could run fuel from from the wing tanks to number 2, which I know we can. So these are open. There's the fuel shutoff valve. We don't want to do that. Now this looks more, this looks better. Maybe I should have had this closed. What's the checklist say? Let's see. Normal 727 checklist. Boost pumps on 1 each tank. That's for start. Okay. I'm trying to see after start. Boost pumps, check. Alright, taxi. We did all of that. Engineer panel, we did a fuel heat, check. Auto pack trip, check. Seatbelt, shoulder harness, check. Delayed engine start, that's if you're delaying a start. Before takeoff. Number 2 should be, it says crossfeed, number 2 open. Well, if I open that, then it's going to drain that whole tank. So you're supposed to drain the center tank completely? Because if I open this, watch how fast the center tank's going to drain. Look at that. It's all feeding from number 2. isolate 1 and 3. Huh. Can I pump fuel in to number 2? I feel like they should all be isolated once they're equal. But see, now when this runs dry, number 2 is going to flame out. I'll leave that open. Actually, no, I want to do this. What's about this? So now the outers are going to burn faster than the inner. Maybe number 2 should be drained first for balance reasons. Maybe you'd have to ask the 727 guy. I just don't know why you would why you'd want that center tank to go empty. I could see it, you know, you drain down until they're all equal, and then they should all feed independently. Can I get off here? Bo, does the 7.3 and 777 drain the center tank first, then wings? The 7.3 and triple do, yes, but there's no center engine. That's the problem, Bo. So the problem, it's not a problem per se, but if you drain the center tank, now you have to cross-feed number 2 from the wing tanks, which I guess if that's what Boeing wants you to do is fine. But in all the other tri-jets, the procedure is to, since the center tank holds more, the procedure is to drain everything until it's, to burn all from the center until it's equal. And then once it's equal, you go individual. You go tank to engine. A340 is $60. Really? Interesting. Should we fly that next, chat? I mean, I'm gonna have to open it. I'm gonna have to open it. But now look how much it's pulling. Goodness. I'm gonna run it like this. I'm gonna see what happens. We're gonna run the center crossfeed open, and the 1 and 3 tanks will leave crossfeed closed. Looks like we're gonna rock it like this. Releases right as I'm ironing my uniform. Classic. Oh, Turk, what's your favorite A330 A340 livery? We'll stream it for you while you're driving to the airport. We are going waypoint 3 to 4, 16 miles out. We're cruising along here nicely. Nicely. Embrace the 727 and Duke life, my man. Migs, thanks for 2 Canadian. A340 fun starts here. All right, polls going in the chat. Polls going in the chat. Hold on. Oh, the Olympic A340. Someone check if we can rent it. All right, back to making chips and sparks. Steven, take it easy, man. On V1 A340 stream? No, 330 already covered it for everyone. What did he say? Is there any... There's not going to be there's not many liveries for U.S. is there? Did anybody operate the A340-300 in the U.S.? Oh, hold on. My wife's asking if I need anything from Buc-ee's. Don't need anything. A340 is Timu. Ooh, A340 Saint Martin. A brisket sandwich to Billy. I could go for one of those. Just stream the A330. It's the same thing. Okay, hold on. We've got never mind. It should drain number 2 first if it has a higher volume, and then it should drain equal. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Dexel. That's the standard 3-engine method that I'm accustomed to, right? Even on the 7.4, which has 4 engines, you drain that center tank's going to have more fuel, but we started with equal fuel. So if we start with equal, we should all burn equal. And I think now it's burning equal, but I think you have to close these crossfeed valves. But I wonder if when the crossfeeds are open, if the pressure is greater from the center because it's got 4 boost pumps, so it's actually going to burn from the center faster with everything open. That's what it is. I can almost guarantee you that's what it is. So if we had 12,000 in here and 6 and 6 here, we'd run all these open. We got 4 delivery pumps here, which is going to have more pressure than the 2 pumps in each tank, which is going to make the center tank drain faster than the wing tanks, which means you're going to do number 2 to 1 and 3 until you get equal. Then when it's 6, 6, and 6, then you turn the boost pumps off, or maybe you just do this thing here and then they burn equal. So there we go. That's my systems breakdown for you. Oh, Euro Tour with an A340. I don't. I could hardly care about 340. I don't think there were any of us U.S. carriers that flew it. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm thinking. There weren't any U.S. carriers that flew the 330. So.
Bank angle. Bank angle.
Who dat?
A3.40 for A340. Would be nice to see
Michael.
an unbiased take on it.
My man, thanks for the bank angle check. Appreciate you. Next leg in the A340. We might. I have to go bind it, man. I got to bind everything up, and I got to change all my cameras around. I got my cameras all set up for MD80. Why don't you guys like MD80 streams? You guys are pissing me off. I have a sweet Reno Air livery that I want to use. Unbelievable. And we have a sound pack. The Leonardo MD80 is the best add-on in flight sim. It's my hot take. Even though it's so old, and I've been so aggressive against a lot of its practices. I just love it, man. I love that MD80. Thoughts on Tola's 340 Aerosoft collab? I feel like any builds wanted to get their sales. Wait, Oscar, is Aerosoft doing A340 with Tolas? I thought they were doing a 330. Oh, that's interesting. Well, listen, the Tolas A340 was great, man. The A340-600 from Tolas, I had a lot of fun. We were in the middle of the Asia Pacific tour when that airplane released. We did fuel dumping. I love the 600. If I'm going to fly an A330, man, or A340, the 600 was pretty sick. You got big old engines out there. It looks better. That would be my dream job. A340-600, domestic turns only. But, yeah, I don't know. Northwest and Continental ordered the 340 but never took delivery. Where's our livery creators? We need them to paint. Could you imagine a Northwest paint job on a 340? That would probably look pretty cool. Bowling shoe? Did U.S. Airways have orders for the 330? 340? I know they had the 330. We got to see the shiny new Quadjet first and get tired of it after 2 streams before we can return to the MD-80. All right. John G says, whenever you fly the MD-80, there's a 50-50 chance we crash. Check the stats. That's accurate. Yeah, R3D. I've seen every now and then I would see the 340-600 at DFW. Now I just see the 340-300. Matter of fact, we were ramp loading out there my last trip, and we had a walk out right underneath the 340, and those engines are still small, which is crazy. Like, I thought, well, maybe because, you know, it's such a big airplane and you see it far away, those engines look tiny. No, even walking up next to the A340, those engines are tiny, man. Those things are so tiny. What is the thrust output on them? I love the MD-82. I think there's a bug with the ILSs in it. It won't capture a track in 24. Yeah, make oatmeal, though. The printer stuff, it is good. All right, we're going to have to start down here pretty soon. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and set flight level 200, auto throttle disengaged. Let's go altitude arm, vertical speed down. Sounds are coming up. Start dropping down here. Migs, thanks for another super chat, man. Appreciate you. U.S. carriers trying to pretend that it was always a tough choice between 4 hair dryers or a 7.5. Oh, dude, that's 7.5. Bluebird, when? Oh, they had 350 orders and then canceled it. Ah, okay. Thank you, Migs. Yeah, the 7.5, man. I need that 7.5 in my life. Bare metal American Miami to Toncontin. First flight. No practice. Nothing. I'm also going to have to get out of VATSIM jail for that flight in case I want to fly out online. That's the only thing I miss about VATSIM. Is flying with you guys. That's the only thing. Bluebird 7.5 giving us blue balls. Ay. Increase that just a little bit more. I went to a local air show a few weeks ago and it was located right next to Airbus A220 manufacturing plant. We had a chance to see the Adoptibus do a max takeoff and low flyovers. They are so quiet. D-Doom, yeah, man. The Adoptibus is quiet, dude. It's a plastic airplane. I don't like the 220. I'm over it too. I think in my old age, I'm losing patience for all the new plastic toys coming out from manufacturers. I need a 7.5. I need an MD-80. I need a classic 7.4. I'm tired of all these soon-to-be single-pilot airplanes because nobody knows how to fly anymore. It's really what it comes down to. But the 220, the Adoptibus, I will say this, D-Doom. It looks cool. Like, I took the 220 flight back from Expo, a Delta A220, and man, when that thing rolled up to the gate, it looked cool. Like, it looks cool. It's got a cool exterior look for sure. We could always fire up by VAO Standard. Ooh, we could fire up by VAO Standard for multiplayer. Get off my lawn. Don't fall for the 340. I just bought it. Can't enable it. Why not? I did see the Janet opening. The thing with Janet is I've already looked into it. You don't get to see any of the cool stuff. So, they keep you hidden from all the cool juice. There's no need to. I thought about that, and who wants to live in Vegas? Sorry if you live in Vegas. I don't want to live in Vegas. Dallas is hot enough, man. At least there's water out here. Vegas is like Texas with no water and gambling. That's basically it. I miss doing pattern work in VATSIM and a Skyhawk as Career Track 69 when you were prepping the flight dig. I know. Glad Delta has 220 round trip from DFW to Garbage. Oh, you've been on it regularly, Andre? Nice. You know what is interesting? Delta doesn't run any 737s into DFW. I wonder why that is. It's all 220s and real Airbuses. No 73s from Delta. Who else here is waiting for the Wing Metal Pack 32? Let's go, broke boy gang. Can't afford the Throttletek. Listen, that Wing throttle, man, is legit. I messed with it at Expo. It's good stuff. I think Throttletek's going to be in trouble, unfortunately. I think everybody's in trouble. I think everybody's already feeling it. I think all designers that aren't, all companies that aren't subsidized by China are feeling the pressure now from Winwing, which is unfortunate. But you know what I want? I want that. I really need. Where do I order the 737 MCP? Where do I order it from? Somebody said I have to order from the U.S. website. Or you don't have to wait in customs. But someone said if you order from another website, you'll get it faster. I need a 737 from Winwing MCP thing. Is that what it's called? MCP? I don't know if they do it for maintenance reasons, Bo. Or perhaps, you know, maybe they don't have, maybe they keep all Airbus stuff there for maintenance. I don't know. But it's not like there's a shortage of 737s in DFW, man. This freaking Americans got thousands of them there. Digital Merc said my deliveries from U.S. stores are always just a few days. All right. Mag switch, 100% worth it, and do the U.S. website. I'm going to do it after this stream. So after the stream, I'm going to buy that, and then we're going to fly. We're going to fly the 340. Is there any cool fictional liveries? All right, we're down to 12. Let's keep coming down. Let's descend down to 10,000 feet. 10,000 feet. We're going to waypoint 3 to 4. Let's do waypoint change. No, I tell you what. Let's stay on route because we'll make a small turn there at Hangtown. We'll continue descent down to 14,000. Let's go ahead and close that. Let's pull out Sacramento charts. KSMF. And we're not coming down on a star, but let's airport info. Airport info page. We're going to land 17 left. So approachees 17 left. Make it big. Tenco 111.75. Will be this ILS. Hopefully we'll just be visual here. 111.75. And the final approach course is going to be 168. 168, 111.75. Backed up for the visual. Platform altitude 1,900 feet. Visual approach. Backed up the ILS. Any questions? No questions. We need to rearm our altitude because we are stalling just about. Vertical speed. Down we go. Oh, look at that. This is a super scenic route. If you ever do fly from Vegas to Sacramento, I love this route, man. I did it a couple months back. It's so beautiful out here. I would love to come out here in these mountains and just snoop around for a week. Go camping. Can you hunt out here? I don't know. It's California. Probably not. I got the Dukes finally. Just started my Canadian tour. It's such a cool plane. Oh, dude, the Dukes are the best prop-driven aircraft in the simulator. Ooh, I don't know. Dukes and Starships. Starship's pretty dang good, too. Is $80 for the A340? Merc, for real? If it's $80, chat, we're flying to MD-80. Reno Air. And it's going to be awesome. But I'm not spending $80 on a 340. I used to fly mountain search and rescue down here. Really, Rain Man? Awesome, dude. $60 USD in the U.S. Okay. Well, Merc doesn't live. He doesn't live in the U.S. He lives in Seattle. $60 for the 340, huh? All right. Well, somebody download it and let me know if it's worth it. Somebody download it. Let me know if it's worth it before the stream ends here. Never says. Oh, sorry. It's Portland, right? It's Portland, maybe. Maybe I don't know. I don't know where he lives. We don't want to dox him. That's right. That's Wingnut. That's Wingnuts in Seattle. That's my bad. Wingnuts in Seattle. All right, we're out of 18,000 feet. Magic Barrel ref is set 290904, both sides. Let's get the seatbelt sign on. Please put your smoking devices away. That looks good. We're out of 17 for 14, waypoint 3 to 4. We'll make a turn up here. We're looking good. I tell you what, we're trickling down nicely. Let's go ahead and make it 12,000. Have a little bit more juice here on the old controls. All liveries are free, well, as they should be. It's worth it, man. I can't wait to see you fly it, says Austin. All right, there's one. I can see the headlines now. The airline captain's not snooping around Farmer's Ranch and Grand Duke. Yep. How are the sounds? Can somebody tell me the sounds on the 3? I haven't, like I said, I haven't watched a 340 video other than maybe like a 10-second clip from Captain Canada, and that was it. So I have no idea about the 340. I'm legitimately asking you guys, how are the sounds? Have we got good sounds? I'll fly it if we got good sounds. Engines sound like a stream train. Well, that's coming from Turk in the U.S., so that's... I don't know if we have to fact check Turk. Sounds seem 3x5. Sounds are not juicy. Okay, well that's not what I wanted to hear. What about textures? Is anybody flying it right now? Post your screenshots in the Discord. I'm going to pull up Discord on my end. If it crashes the stream, then you know what happened. Let me see if I pull up Discord. I want to see 340 pictures. If you're flying a 340, post them in the Discord screenshots right now. Freaking Bill cooking with his 777 screenshots. My goodness. I'm going to get rid. I got to scroll past all those. Who's this? Infian flying a 7.3 Max? Dude, Infian's sim, he must have so many shaders on. I think that dude likes taking cinematic shots more so than actually flying. His sim looks so dang good. If you have the 340 and you're flying it, post it in the Discord. Oh, yeah, I see this one here, 340-600. No one's flying it? Well, I don't have any screenshots. No one's flying it. I don't know why. Let me know when somebody posts some screenshots. I gotta focus here. $60 is... God, it does seem a wee bit steep, doesn't it? Waypoint... 30 miles out, chat. All right. Let's go ahead and set 10,000 feet. Arm U. Vertical speed down. And I'll tell you what, we're going to go into heading mode now. Heading, which is here. Heading select. So turn knob, heading select engaged. Heading select engaged. Heading mode, looking good. Down we go to 10,000 feet. And we can also flip these over to 1175. 1175. DH, we'll just set 200 here for a reminder. Matter of fact, we're coming through 250 right now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to set 5,000 feet, and we'll go IAS hold. With 5,000 feet, IAS hold, power's coming back, and our final descent. Down we go. It's the final countdown. Okay, maybe not 4,000 feet a minute. That's a little aggressive. Let's make a dog leg here. Sun Country 357, fly heading 270, vectors for 17. Stupid question, why does all aircraft board from the left and not the right? Bags. So the cargo doors are all on the right side. I'm sure there's some airplane out there where it's got cargo on the left side, but generally speaking, you need all the belt loaders, all the ULD loaders. They have to go in on one side, and they got to keep that side open. Catering as well. So you have all these vehicles attaching to the aircraft on one side. That way you can run jet bridges to the other. There's Mick says there's someone else here that can't fly it after purchasing it. That's not good. What's up, Cuban? Good to see you over there. Key 6. Oh, hold on. Key 6 trying to interrupt my flight attendant. The use of restrooms is prohibited from now on. Key 6. Why does my lights keep going out? Why aren't we descending? IS hold. That's why. All right. Key 6, my man, thank you so much for the 49 months of support. Says, good to be back here, V1, and a V1 stream. Work has been pretty crazy. My man, I bet it has. It was good to see you. Look, we might do a second stream. It's either going to be in an MD-80 in California, or it's going to be a 340 in the second leg. I haven't decided yet, but hope all is well. Man, actually, dude, Key 6, you know what? I'm actually coming out to West Coast here next week. I might have to hit you up on Discord. Maybe we can meet up for lunch or something, but... next week, man, taking the family out. We're doing a vacation. All right, landing check. KSMF. Enter. We're going to land on, well, flaps 40. Duh, there's no other way to land it. Gross weight, wind, download that. Why don't I have any data? There's takeoff. I don't have any landing data. KSMF. What am I missing here? Okay. Well, if we were to take off right now... No, that won't work. What was our takeoff? Rest 124, 130. Call it 140. I don't know why I'm not getting any. Is it because of the ICAO SMF? Non. Flaps 30? Maybe it needs this? Okay, it needs that. Okay. There we go. Set EPR, set speeds. VREF 121 at flaps 40, VAP 126. Yeah, 140 would have been a lot. 126 for the VAP. And we're getting ready to, let's keep coming down. 2,000 feet. Turn right, heading 300. Is the center out? Good check. Let's check. Center is not out yet, Vodka. Hopefully we don't flame out on landing. Drew Smith, good to see you, my man. Hope all is well. Hey, we're doing good, man. We had a rough week last week. Terrible week last week. Lost my dog. I was really sick. But we're making a comeback, man. Hope all is well with you, Drew. Thanks for the 11 months. Almost 1 full year of support. I was having the same issues with the lights and some kind of bind on Honeycomb Bravo. Really, Brian? So my Honeycomb has nothing bound anymore except throttles because there's just been too many issues with that. So I can't imagine it has something to do with that, but maybe. Flight attendant's calling us. We get ready to vector in here. It should be off our left. Oh, no. Keep coming. I'm going to hand fly it all the way in here. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and get flight recorder up. Sim update 3 added more binds to the Bravo. Ah, really, Merc. Let me guess. So it added more binds, and then the devs don't do anything with it. So then we end up just getting hosed. I love it. All right, horn cut out. I'm going to start the recording early, and we're just going to hand fly this sucker in. Lights are coming on. All lights are set. Enjoy the landing. Sounds are coming up. Flaps 5. I do love the Blackbird control lever flaps. It's so sick, man. Being able to use the flap thing like that, it's so cool. Coming all the way around. I'm going to flip you into approach mode. 10 miles out. We're looking good, chat. Glide slope alive. Who's that? Who's the voice actor on the Super 27? Didn't sound like 330 driving. 1900s platform altitude. We'll go round it up 2,000. 2987 on the new meter is set. Heading 210 to join. 1,000 to level. Flaps 15. Home airport, JT. I love Sacramento, dude. Sacramento's a beautiful airport. It's just awesome, man. Easy to get in and out of. Good facilities, good food, good weather. All right, I might have to turn the flight director off here. We're 180, approaching 2,000 feet. We're looking good. Runway in sight there at about 10 o'clock, 10, 11 o'clock. 17 left. Sun Country 357, clear to land. 17 left. Giant cookies in the FBO, absolutely. All right, I'm an Airbus pilot. I'm trained to follow the flight director, so I'm just going to turn it off because I'm not following it. You know, it is kind of nice just flying a nice, easy visual approach in the 727. I feel like every stream we do in this thing is like short runway, overweight, mountainous terrain, low viz. And then people are like, oh, well, you don't know how to fly the airplane. Then you get to just fly it on like this on a nice day. It's beautiful. Gears coming down. Flaps 30. Now, this is your home airport too? Nice, man. What is that? What's that little black thing on the wing there? What did we say the speed was, chat? 1,000 feet, stable. Oh, no way in hell I'm going to get that speed bug back, so. Here we go, flaps 40. Prepare for a slammer, exactly. Ooh, I love the wing wobble. Wing wobble's great. Oh gosh, I could feel the drag kicking in. What did we say our VAP was? Someone remind me. 120? Alright. Stabilized. Auto brake light, we'll leave it off. It's kind of annoying that it stays illuminated, but auto brake's off. Last time I flew in here, real world, there was crop dusters right here, just ripping at like 20 feet AGL. All right, we got to not smash this one. Why am I getting a pull-up light? Gears down, flaps 40, indicating we're looking good. Landing. She wants to smash. I can feel it. She wants to smash. Fast, a little bit fast there. Ah! Shit. Oh my gosh. That was ugly as hell. That's scary, man. Landing this thing off flaps 40 is just scary. It's just scary, man. Pop the buckets again. Oh, I thought I could just pop them and not go full reverse. Quartering tailwind too, it looks like. And I missed the turn off. Yeah. See, I love airplanes like that, though. Like, how much more fun is it? Look at the auto spoilers. Good thing we have auto spoilers, because I totally forgot to deploy them manually. You do have auto spoilers on the Super 27. I can help you with your technique later on. Well, the problem is, so for me on my Bravo, I have to go reverse on number 3 and then number 1. I can't do them at the same time or else they won't deploy. It's weird. Man, we rolled all the way to the end. That's embarrassing. Alright. Let's clean that up. We have an Iran... Ooh, we're going off the taxiway here. Iran Air 340. Can we take that into Skardu? You know what? A340 Skardu? That would be interesting. Yeah, add it to the list, AJ. I have to deploy 3 in 1. Watch this. Watch. You don't believe me? Watch this. So that's why I got off center line. So look, if I go same time... Okay, never mind. Now it's working. Oh, well. Listen, AJ. Go. Don't you have some meeting to go to, AJ? What are you doing? What are you doing? Migs, my man, with another super chat, dropping in at $20 Canadian, dude. Appreciate you. Very kind. Says, this one's for Mr. Stanley, the greatest FO. Man, oh man, hit me right in the feels there, Migs. Thank you so much for the $20 super chat, dude. Yes, the greatest FO that ever was, man. Mr. Stan. That dude was awesome. Thank you, Migs. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Sacramento. Recording is stopped, okay. And Valanta, I guess I have to shut down engines for Valanta to see our landing rate. I'm going to be curious to see what happened there. We were a little bit fast, then I pulled the power bank to slow down, and then we just got a little bit destabilized. And then we had a stutter because it's a 2020 scenery, right? That's what it was. It was 2020 scenery causing a stutter here. Al Loper, thanks for another $20 super chat, man. Appreciate you for landing at my home airport. Not so much the landing. Oh, come on, Al. Come on, dude. That landing wasn't that bad, was it? We'll have to see. Let me, where should we park, Al? Can we park on this side? Let's go around. Let's go park at a new terminal. This is, I feel like Sun Country would park here. Let's go find ourselves a better gate. Let's go park where the better restaurants are. See, that sounds pretty good. But see the stuttering? 99.9% of the time, that happens when I'm in 2024 with a 2020 scenery. Even if it's compatible. Gotta have ground-up sceneries for 24, man. And here's the thing, I don't think anybody's gonna make them because no one wants to put in that time. And the ROI is probably not gonna be there because you can just make it compatible. But that's gonna be a problem. I almost hope that Microsoft 2026 doesn't allow any compatibility between sims. Forces everyone to be fresh. 2 out of every 3 frames are compatible. Look at this view. Look at this view. Look at, I love that view. With the T-tail. I mean, come on, man. 727. Greatest to ever live. Alright. We'll go in on this side. This is the new side over here, right? Newer side? Oh, no. Here we go. New side. Yeah. I'm in the 340 right now, and the texture are impressive. Austin, are you in the Discord? I'm going to have to check the Discord for screenshots. Because we have to see if we're going to fly the A340 or the MD-80 next. How is Sun Country? Never heard anything about it. They're a very small, like, Minneapolis-based 7.3 operator. They kind of mind to themselves. You really don't hear much, you know. Pilots seem to be happy there because, I mean, they live in Minneapolis and I don't know. They seem to be all right. I've never flown on, to be honest with you. I've never flown on Sun Country. I'll take the first line. Erp! Oh, that was a beautiful erp. All right, brakes are set. And do we want to do shutdown? I don't want to shut down because we got to do the replay. So, let's take a look at the replay. Let me end this flight. Review. Statisticals say, oh my goodness. Hopefully nobody saw that on the tracker cam. What do you guys think that landing rate was? Oh my goodness. That's a Turk landing. No way. No way was that much. I'm looking at my profile here on the tracker stream real quick here. Just taking a look. See how we did. All right. Not bad. A 472 makes get out of here. Let's see how we did. A 350. Let's watch the replay first, and then you guys tell me. Let me wind it forward here. Meow. Meow. I gotta get the flaps out. Yeah. Everyone's yelling. Yeah. Shh. There we go. Flaps are coming out. Doing all these things here. The throttle spool, full screen cam. Let's see how we did here on this first one. Then you guys tell me. They have 140 destinations? That's not bad. How many planes they got? They also do Amazon Prime runs. Yeah, they started doing Amazon Prime runs. I have a 200 scale 727-200. That's awesome, Max. Battleship Gray. I think I have the same one. Flight Recorder. This is called Flight Recorder Replay. Oh, shit. God. Chat. Why does it gotta sound so hard on frickin' replay mode? Was it that hard? Oh shit. That's why everyone says Microsoft 2024 is float sim. Let me show you that it's my proof to you that it's the dev problem. If you have a floating airplane in ground effect, it's the dev problem. Oh my word. I'm scared to look at this one from outside view, chat. I'm scared. Oh, that wasn't that bad. Well, I guess I have to have these in reverse. Alright, what do you guys think this is? Let's watch it again. I mean... let's do a replay, Faviano replay cam here. Reset. Turn you off, turn lock mode on. I will say it looks much harder from inside. Look at that. I'm flaring, nothing. Alright, so Valanta said, look at the pitch up change there too with the reversers going out. Valanta said 366 at 135 knots. So we were right at ref, or right at our approach speed actually, right? 366. 366, according to the old Volanta. I love the barn doors from the back. Oh, God. All right. Wasn't my best. Wasn't my worst. But that's going to be it for right now. So I will let y'all enjoy a replay here. Let's go ahead and make it a juicy one here. Let's do it like so. I'll let you enjoy a flight approach here into Sacramento. I'm going to head out. Hold on real quick before I do. Migs, thanks for another $5 super chat, man. Appreciate you. Calling the ball at a 27 was not my Tuesday bingo card. Thank you, Migs. Yeah. Listen. If the airplane floats too much, it's a dev problem. Let me see if anybody posted any screenshots in the 340 yet. Nobody posted any 340 screenshots. That is not good for the case of flying the 340 next. Huh. So, we shall see. All right. Guys, thank you for the Super 27 flight. I hope you enjoyed seeing this airplane. Yeah, it's got some new things to it. Still feels a lot like the original bird, but definitely has some more oomph with the JTADs on the 1 and 3. Yeah, I don't know. I think some sounds are still need to be improved. So I'm going to take a look at the 340. We might stream that next, or we might stream the NBA. Not entirely sure. Either way, you guys have been awesome. Make sure to hit the like button for me on the way out. Thank you all for the support. Super chats, bank angle checks, the gifted subs. Shout out to Blackbird Controls for using the Blackbird control levers for the 727, which if you don't have Blackbird control levers for the 727, you're not even flying a 727, trust me. Vodka and Gus and I are doing our jobs. Go back to work, AJ. Thanks for the $3 super chat as well, my man. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy. I'm V1. See you.